All right. Oof, let's see. So I'm trying to find myself. I don't know if I'm live already. Let me see. It seems like I am, but I cannot find myself. So just give me 1 second as there we go. Hola, gordita. All right, so I am live. It seems like everything is working this time. I continue to practice this Facebook slash Zoom streaming just because I want to get better at it. I want to have a little bit of interaction with you at the beginning. And so I feel like some of you might have asked in the past, why am I not sharing my face? It's always the hands. And so anyway, so I felt like it was good for us to kind of have like just a few minutes before we start with the whole live. And I think it's usually better if I have my face there. Now I'm still learning these things, so hopefully it's all good. So anyway, so hi, Kathy. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Betty. So thank you for taking time today. And today we're going to be making cards for Halloween. So we're going to be using, they have a Hoot Bundle, which is this one. And I'll show you in more detail when I switch everything as well, so that you get a better feeling. I'm just going to wait just a few seconds. Yes, hi, Judy. I'm glad you caught me live. Hi, Nancy. So anyway, so thank you. And the one thing I did want to make sure you know is that I launched the card making 101 program last week for all the group, for all the people who was in my group for the free challenge. I mentioned it last time or 2 weeks ago that I was going to have a challenge for a whole week. We did have last week every day of a live session where we did cards. It was amazing. I really enjoyed it. I think everyone liked it. So far, all the feedback I've got has been really positive. And I think I'm going to be actually doing it in the future again. I think I got really good feedback to the point that I feel like it was a good thing to make. And so probably in the future, we'll do it again. Just to give you a little bit of flavor, we did 16 cards. So every night we did about 3 to 4 cards. Usually it was 3 cards, but there was one day that we did 4 cards. And it was not around a specific suite. So everyone got to use whatever they have on hand. I actually got very excited because I was using all the stuff that I have been accumulating throughout all my Facebook lives. So it was kind of really relaxing and enjoying the whole thing. And it was all about how to come up with card ideas. So the whole thing was making as many card ideas with one sketch using whatever you had. And I think everyone really liked it. I think everyone will start thinking about how to think about layout and bring in more ideas. So I think that whoever was there really enjoyed. And if you were there, by all means, make sure you comment here. I would really love to hear all your comments. But so far, like I said, everyone has mentioned it was really good. So I think in the future, I'm going to be making more of those. I don't know that I'm going to be making them that often. I'll say that because it was a lot of work too, although I had a lot of fun. But from the house perspective, my husband had to keep both of the kiddos for the whole week during the few hours that I was here. So it was a little bit of too much for him from that end. So definitely is not something I'm going to be doing every month, because it was a whole week. But I think that maybe every 3 months, maybe, I think he'll recover and let me do it again. So if you really enjoy it, let me know. But I think it was great. So anyway, but the one thing there, the big goal there was for people to see how they can be creative, how they can come up with so many ideas using the one sketch, and ultimately inviting them to go into my card making 101 program, which I'm excited to announce it that it is not a card class like my usual classes where I show you specific projects. It's more for you to learn how to create your own cards, how to feel confident creating your cards, how to make sure you're using what you already have, not really thinking that you have to get every single latest trendy crafting tool, but instead just use what you have. Get a little bit more confident from the basics. I know a lot of you are experienced, but let me just tell you on that basic first few weeks is actually more about how to make bows, how do you use your adhesives, how do you make knots, and things that sometimes I get a lot of questions, even from the experienced crafters. The week set, and let me just stop for a second. And it is a 6-week program, so that's another big difference from any of my other tutorials. If you have gotten any of my tutorials in the past, you know that usually I just send you a tutorial, you make your own cards at your own pace, and we're done, right? This one is a little bit different because it's actually 6 weeks of a program. And so every week you get new information about this program that will go you and it will guide you through a whole process of how to make your own cards. So week 1 is all basics, but like I said, even if you're experienced, you'll get a lot of tons of new tips because I share some of my themes that have made me make my card making so easy to the point where I don't spend too much time. And I think that that's one of the cool things about that program. Week 2 is all about stamping and coloring. Again, even if you're experienced, I know you're going to get a lot of information about that as you get some tips as to how do you color with alcohol markers, how do you watercoloring. It's all basics. I don't go into too much in depth on those because I just want to make sure you have the basics of how to make those things. But I provide a lot of resources from all past videos I have had so that you get more confident with that. And then on week 3, that's when we go into color coordination, sketches. How do you create your own sketches? How do you come up with your own card ideas? And so many other changes that you can do for your sketches to make your cards. And the final module from that section, from the whole core modules, is actually how to come up with your card sets, which if you're thinking about later on doing your own card classes, I think you're gonna love it because that's when you're gonna start making a whole set of cards just with the one suite or the one product. So you're gonna see how easy that is. And again, if you're thinking about making card classes, I think you're gonna love it. I also share a few tips as far as what do I do to make them easier as I am going through the design process. And I actually share 3 of my card classes there. As I was filming that core class, I was actually filming 3 card videos, card classes that are going to be sold or are going to be sold later on. I have them there so that you can see how do I go through the whole process of coming up with the ideas. How do I got the idea of what things I should be filming beforehand, and how do I get the visual of making sure that they're going to look good? Because as you'll know me, I usually don't have the card idea. I just go on the fly, and my card classes are exactly the same. The first time I'm seeing my card is actually on that tutorial. So definitely, I think that you're going to enjoy it. And I think it's great. It's a great program for you to join if you are a new card maker or if you have some experience, because I know that it will fit all aspects of your card making journey. Now, the final module that I have there is more of a fun fall bonus class, which is going to be the 5th week. And that one is for you to get to step up your level, right? Like now that you know how to come up with your own card classes or card sets, I should say, not card classes, but card sets, then the next thing is stepping them up and make sure you do as many card ideas with a little bit of interaction. I think that those are always like a wow factor. And so definitely I want to help you create some of those cards. So that is a bonus class I'm added on the 5th week. And like I said, it's a 6-week program because I want to have 1 week where we're just seeing where you're stuck, where else do you need, where can I serve you, where can I help you? Because I definitely want you to get the most out of this program. Again, it's not one of my regular classes. It's a little bit higher on price, of course, because it includes 6 weeks of time. We're also going to have every week a live video just for you so that we can talk about where you're having issues, what kind of questions you have, when you're coming up with cards, what are the things that are stopping you or blocking you so that I can help you get out of those blocks. And then finally, the other thing that is going to be included is I'm also including some stamping nights, which I am very excited about it. That's why I'm also trying to learn this whole thing with the Zoom, because I want to have a way to communicate with you where I can see you, you can see me, and we can actually chat and interact as we're crafting. So I think that if you want to have a little bit of fun nights, kind of like pajama style, kind of like when we go to retreats or cropping nights, I think this will be really great. Although we still need to be social distancing, so I think virtually it will be great because we're all going to be safe. We're going to be chatting and we're going to talk all things about card making. So anyway, so if you're interested in that, make sure you click or get more information on my link, and I put it in the description of this video. And the door closes on Sunday, so definitely want to make sure you all knew about it before I close the doors, because I don't know exactly when I'm going to be opening it again. Probably until next year. I don't know yet. It might be sooner, but I think it will be until next year. And so anyway, so I just want to make sure you all knew about that. I know I've been talking about it. I know I've been sending lots of emails about it. So definitely want to make sure you all hear about it. So with that being said, let's just change the whole thing to go into making the Halloween cards that I promised you. So let me just put all the things here, and let me start doing the transition here. And things might get a little bit out of whack, so just bear with me a little bit. We'll go here. All right. All right, so I see that we are now here. Wow, okay. Oh gosh, I mean, I think like 2 weeks ago, this whole thing was nerve-wracking. I think I'm getting better at it, so I'm excited with that. Let me know if you can see me and if you can hear me, because those are the things that I've noticed I have sometimes issues with. Yay, okay. Kathy Walton, how do I sign up for that class? Okay, so in the description of this video, you'll get, you have right there the information of the card making program. And I'm trying to get it for you here quickly. But anyway, if you click on that link, you can get right there. So Kathy, just make sure you are going to that. And again, it's on the description. I can see here on the top of this video, there is a link to that, and the name is called Card Making 101 Program. All right, good deal. Okay, so we can start now. Thank you. So, and I love to see several of you here. Definitely. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna be using the hood, the Have a Hood. I'm gonna be very honest. And you're not going to believe this, but so this year, the whole suite with Halloween, I was not so crazy about it, mainly because of the colors. I mean, I do like the purples and the teals and the blacks, but I always like Halloween cards with the bright colors, the oranges, the bright greens, and the purples. And so I got a little bit disappointed, but still, I do like to make some Halloween cards. And so when I saw this one, I thought this will be a really great. The other thing that I love about this stamp set is that it actually gives you like 2 or maybe even 3 themes. Because you have like Christmassy, right? Like this tree could be Christmas. I think that this could also be a little bit of what is it, like a birthday too, because it has a little gift. And then this one, I actually thought this could be really great for like Valentine's, don't you think? Because they are holding each other. So I thought that this one was a really great set from that perspective. And of course, they got 3 little guys that can go for Halloween. And actually, this guy could be something else too. If you don't have that little spider, it could be anything else. But at least you have 3 images that can go for what am I saying, for Halloween. So definitely got very excited with this one and decided to play with it because, yeah, a lot of people are talking so great things about that suite for Halloween. I know that in my group, the stamp therapists that I belong to, they all went bonkers with that. And I was not that thrilled with that. In fact, I didn't get the design series paper this time, which usually I always get the design series paper for Halloween. So anyway. So, but I think that we got a really good pack here that we can use. And in this case, I'm using the Play Tidings, which I, again, love because it gave me a lot of options. So in this case, we have this one could go well for fall themes or also could go for like Halloween. I thought this one was also a great one for that. Same with this one, could be Halloween or it could go with fall, and then this one, right? Even a little bit of that. I thought this one was more like fall, but you could still get a little bit. But I think that with these colors, you could still get a good Halloween card. So anyway, my as you can see, I use mainly, oh, sorry, I didn't show this one. The ones that I used for this time was these two, again, because I wanted to bring those bright colors that I really love for Halloween. And so that's how I designed the whole video, or the cards for this video, or for this live. So let me just get everything out of the way before I said that. And here we go. I have here the stamps that I'm going to be using. And I have here a little scrap. I actually thought I had another scrap, but okay, that's fine. What else? I think that's it. Okay, so I'm going to be using the blends because I love using the alcohol markers. And yes, I got a lot of them because there's a lot of things that I wanted to do. And so I'm going to be stamping one of each so that you can see how I did this before I go into the card itself. And let me put this one here so that you can see it. Okay, so I have here the one with the pumpkin, which I actually love that one a lot. And I love the one with the cape. Those were like my favorite. Let me just make sure. With Memento, I always feel like I get better as I, if I get the ink towards that rather the other way, the stamp to the ink pad. There we go. And the same with this one. Let's just ink them already. And I'm going to put him here. All right, I'm using Memento because I'm going to be using the alcohol markers, the stamping blends. Now for the owls, I wanted to use the crumb cake. I did one with the, what is this, the soft suede. It was too dark for me, so I decided to go with the crumb cake. Thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. So anyway, so the first thing I always do is I just add a light coat of color. And it's just, I just go carefully here, but I don't go into too much detail because then I'm going to be adding, oh, I forgot about this guy too. And again, it's just a light coat of color, because once you start doing the blending, then you start adding more color to it. And one of the things that if you, like, you can notice how much it transfers. You can see it's really almost nothing when you're doing that first layer. And I like that way because that way it doesn't bleed. Sometimes I have heard of people mentioning that it gets, their ink gets out of the lines, and that I think that that's mainly because you are oversaturating the paper with the alcohol ink. And so give it a try without that light cover before you go into too much ink, and you'll see a difference, I'm sure. And you can see I'm just adding a little bit. And I also tried to do the blending on the middle section, not so much on the edges. That way, as I get more ink into the paper, it stays more towards the inside of the image. Okay, so like in this case, I went with the darker, and then I'm just gonna do, as you can see, I'm doing the blending mainly in the middle section, not so much in the edges, so that I can get a little bit of the shadowing, but I don't get the bleeding. Okay. Alrighty. So you can see that one looks good. I'm going to go ahead and do this one already as well.
I just love coloring with the blends. I love that you don't get the strikes as you are coloring, the strokes, I should say, the strokes of your coloring. So I definitely love that. And then the same thing. And you can see how I focus more on the center of the image rather than on the edges, just to make sure that I don't get any of that. And I'll show it a little bit of close up here in a second, because I know it's a little bit harder, but you can see it here. And then you can see it this one, right? You get the shadowing, but it's more towards the middle rather than the edges. Okay. The next thing I'm going to be doing is for this one, I wanted to have the purple. Like I said, I love the bright purples and the yellows and the greens. And so definitely wanted to have the cape of this guy and the purples. So I'm using the Highland header. And similar to the other one, I'm just going to be adding a light layer of the Highland header. Just need to be careful not to get out of the lines, but you can see here, it's just a little bit here. And then I'm going to be adding the highlights with the darker. And again, you can see that there's not too much going on. Again, if you try to limit how much you add, you will get less chances of having a lot more of that bleeding outside the lines. And I usually also follow whatever the lines have there. So like in this case, there we go. So then I'm going to go back with the, actually, let me just do this one with this, because it's a larger area. And I'm just doing all my blending. If you see, I'm doing it more in the middle rather than the edges. And let me show you again how it looks. All right, so here we go. Oh, here. See how you can see the shadowing, or yeah. I just love how cool or how easy it is with the blends. I love that you don't see the strikes of your coloring. Now for the moon, I'm using Mango Melody, and this is the dark Mango Melody, just to highlight that color again. Now for this one, I wanted to use the Mango Melody for the, oh, let me just use the other section. For the eyes and the mouth of this pumpkin. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna bring, oh, and you know what? I forgot the feet of those two guys. And I'm using the Mango Melody. Okay. All right, so now let's just bring pumpkin pie. Actually, let's just do, yeah, I'm gonna be doing first this little guy. And this is the Granny Apple Green. The light, I always start with the light and then I start using the dark shade. And then I always go back with the light to do it. Except for areas where I know I'm not going to be doing any shadowing. I forgot notes. Then in those cases, I just go with the dark straight. Thank you, Nancy. Super easy. I promise you, nothing really too hard to do, as you can see. Now for this one, I'm gonna go first with the because there's a lot. So just be careful here. But again, a light layer of the pumpkin pie. And this is the light shadow again. And then we're going to be doing all the blending with the dark. There we go. I'm going to bring them this one. And I usually follow the lines. So like in this case, I'm going to go first here because I know there's a shadow where the owl is holding it. And then these sections, of course, we're going to be doing the darker sections here. And then you can see I'm really just following those lines. That's all I'm doing here. All right, so now that I have that, I'm going to go back with the pumpkin pie. And then we're going to go ahead and start blending. And again, I tried to do the blending mostly inside the, what am I saying here? The image. Not so much on the outside. So even when I go to the outside, I'm not going all the way to the border. Just where the colors meet, you know. That way, if it bleeds a little bit, it's still within the image. Let me just add a little bit here. And we're going to be using this one again. And I'll do a close-up so you can see it. There we go. All right. So here we go. This one was the part. See how nice it looks? Definitely love this little guy. And I just love this one in the purple, seriously. So what do you think, huh? Very easy, right? All right, so now the next thing that we're going to be doing is I'm going to take out all these yes, let me take out these oh, what did I say? I'm going to cut them out with I love that we have the dies for that. And one thing that I didn't know until I got the set is that I can, you can cut out both the moon and the owl in just one pass. And I don't know, for whatever reason, I thought it was going to be like a one thing, but no, it actually cuts out the moon by itself and the owl by itself. So I think it's kind of cool. So let's just bring the cutting machine, the die cutting machine, and let's do this. All right, so, and literally I got this one like last week, so I'm still trying to learn this machine. So far, I am very pleased. I am using their magnetic platform. I do love that the whole thing is magnetic. So, and it also cuts like butter. I'm gonna tell you that. So definitely, I do see a big improvement. But I also gotta say that my machine was very well loved. It has been with me for like almost 10 years. So definitely I know that it had already given a little bit of that pressure from the use. Okay, so I'm going to be putting this one there, and then I'm going to be adding this one here. And you still need to be careful, although it's a magnetic thing. Things could still move a little bit. Not like on the old one where it kind of moved by itself, but more like you moving them, you know? Because it's not like it got stuck and doesn't move. It's still, like you can see, it still moves fairly easy. All right, so I think I got it. Yeah. I think I got it. All right. So I'm going to put it here. And like I said, much more smooth. I'll say that. Definitely super happy with the whole new machine. And it's kind of funny because I had even said like I'm not gonna get the other like the new one because mine already works. It still works, right? So, but I gotta say that I got from the classes and whatnot, it actually got so many points that I could get it almost like for free. I'm not kidding you. So I was like, okay, let's do this. If I'm not spending the money, yeah, sure, why not? So anyway, so you could see here how it looks. And so that's what we're going to be doing. So for this first one, I thought we're going to be using this one, and then I'll use this little guy for the next project, or actually in the next two. So let's just go from there. So what I have here is, oh, and I should have had, let me just emboss this one before anything else. But I have a piece of, what is this color? Pumpkin pie. And this one is 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to be embossing this one. More and more, I am truly enjoying adding, what is this? A texture to those, to the layers. And I love this tasteful textile. I think that it can go for anything. And so definitely, I am enjoying it a lot and I'm using it even more. So anyway, so let's just go with this. I'm going to be using this one. Alrighty. Okay. And like I said, you have here that piece and I just love the texture that it adds. And between this one and what was the other one? The subtle one, they are becoming my favorite. I think that I'm using them in every single card that I make because it adds that texture that can go with anything. I mean, I love the other ones. Don't get me wrong. I love all the other ones, like the evergreen. I think it's a cute one, as well as this the winter snow, or what is the other one that has the snowflakes? I love that one as well. But those are more theme related, right? Like you have to kind of use them with the theme. And I love that these ones can go for like anything, right? Like right now I'm using it for Halloween, but I could also use them for like birthdays or whatever. So definitely I love that a lot. Anyway, you're so funny. But yeah, seriously, I've been using it a lot more too. So anyway, so I have a piece of the basic black, and I'm going to be folding it in half with my bone folder. Then I'm going to be putting this one right here. And I have here, like I said, I'm using that Design Series paper, the, what was Tidying Plate or Plate Tidings? I don't remember the name. I'm really bad with names. It is Plate Tidings, and it's a 6x6. So you get 4 sheets of each of the different designs, which I also like a lot because you get way more designs. So this one is 3 by 4.5. And then you get this one. This is basic black, and this one is 3 1/8 by, what is this? 4 5/8. So we're gonna be adding this one right here, like so. Okay, I have already cut out 3. I could actually just use 2, but I decided to use 3. But I have 3 of these. This is the Taylor Tag Punch, which this is my favorite, right? I use it in every single one because that's how I do all my banners. But I thought for this one will be great if I use it for the label itself. So I'm actually going to be putting it like so, right? And I'm going to be putting one on one side and then one on the other side, like this. And this one is going to go right here. And then I'm going to have this one pop up. How about that? It's starting to look really cute, right? But I also wanted to use one of the ribbons that I think I've only used for Halloween. So I thought, okay, it's Halloween card, let's use it. Which is this one, the glitter organdy ribbon. I think it's still available, right? And so I want to put some like a little cross so that it still pops up more of that black and it goes well with whatever I have on this layer. And then of course we want to put here a sentiment that says happy Halloween. Oh yeah, have a hoot on Halloween. There you go, like this. So let's just add that one already. Thank you so much for sharing it, Kay. You're so nice. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and press firmly. Usually, I gotta say that I usually forget this part, but yeah, okay, it was good. So when you're using color cardstock, sometimes it's harder to get the color to have a bright, crisp color, and so I tend to use the Stamparatus for those things. However, on the live videos, most of the times I forget that yeah, to do that step. It's like I already have everything on my acrylics, and then I just go with it. So definitely something I need to be paying attention to. And so I don't know yet if I want it all the way here or maybe there. So I'm going to just leave it right there because I want to start putting that whole thing that I mentioned. Just give me here a second. I'm going to go ahead and glue this one. Ooh, I want to add a lot of dimensionals. So yeah, I think I'm going to go, or, well, maybe I'll put the dimensionals on this one and on that. Well, we'll see. I don't know. I can go crazy with the dimensionals. Lately, I've been putting dimensionals on everything. So, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and add it flat on this one, but maybe dimensionals on the other one. I know that little owl will go on dimensionals. All right, this one, we're gonna go ahead and this one here. All right, and then here is where I'm gonna go ahead and bring, I think I have like a little tape here. Let me see, do I have my tape here? I always lose it for when I am in the lab, and then, oh gosh. Hold on. Oh, it's here, hold on. There we go. Yeah, and then I found it like right when I am not on the live. So what I wanted to do is something where I go like this, you know? Something like that, because it is see-through, but you still see that it's black, and then have this one come right there. That's what I wanted to have. And then of course it has that black. And so for this one, because I want it on a certain way, I think I want to add, with a tape. I want to add it with a tape rather than the glue dots. Well, I can also use glue. No, let me just use the tape. I feel like that one will be stronger and it will hold it better. And I want it a little bit open as well. There we go. Yeah, I think that is good. Let me see. Yeah, it looks good there. So I just want to make sure that it is in place. There we go. There we go. Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, and now I'm gonna be adding more of this thing on the edges, just so that it doesn't move. And here I'm just going crazy with the tape. I don't think you need that much, but I'm just going bananas with this. There we go. And I'm gonna be adding then dimensionals. I want this one with dimensionals. And so definitely want to make sure that this, there you go. Put one here, one there, one there. Yes. Oh yeah, definitely. All right. Okay, we're gonna have this one right here. Then we're gonna be adding this guy. And on this one, we just add a little bit more on this section, because I just want a little bit showing up, but not a lot, right? And like I said, you could have also cut it out, but I don't know. Why not doing the whole thing, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and add this one here as well. And then I'm going to be adding this one right here. See that? It still shows that black. And I love that it has that glitter there. So definitely looks really nice. So I'm going to have that one right here. And this one, I'll add it with dimensionals as well. So there's already too many dimensionals here. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't pop up that whole layer, because it would be way too many dimensionals. Okay, let's just put it right here. And then of course we're gonna be adding this little guy right here. And I'm also gonna be adding dimensionals. Now, if we still had that, the silver thread, it would have been really nice to add like a little cluster of that silver thread that we used to have. I don't think we have that. I don't know. I don't remember. I know I don't have that, but if we had that, or if we have it, I don't know if we do, you just let me know. We could add that silver thread underneath this one just to have a little more of stuff going out. And then of course we're gonna be doing the pumpkin. I think that the pumpkin on this one should be the one that we need to add some Wink of a Stella, of course, so that it looks even better. I mean, it already looks nice, but with Wink of a Stella, holy cow, it will look amazing. Don't you think? So let's just add that. And then here. And I think I covered the whole thing already. Yeah, let me do a little close up there so that you can see it. See that? Then you can see it here. It's just all glittery now, so it looks really nice. And then we're gonna be adding this one. So here's where the whole thing. I think, let me just cut here first and go from there. because I honestly don't know. So maybe I'm just gonna guide it through that line. Okay, so let's see. Do I want it? I think I do like the idea of having a little banner end as well, and then just having it here. Yeah, I think that would be nice. Rather than just having it by itself, you know? Yeah, I think it would be nice to have a little banner end as well on that end. So let's just do that banner end. You know, I love this bunch. I think that this makes things so much easier. I might need to cut a little bit more because it's too much from one side rather than the other one. So let's just cut a little bit more. Yeah. So it looks balanced. Sorry, I moved the camera. There you go. Yeah, I do like having that. So let's just put that. And why don't we add also like little rhinestones there, right? To go with that glittery look from that end. So that would be nice. All right, so let's just put this ones with dimensionals for sure. Black gems on the top. Oh, that would be great. I don't know that I have those black gems. I don't know. Let me see. Maybe I do. I usually get all the gems, usually, just because I know gems always helps with my card making. But I think that this time I didn't get them. No, that doesn't sound right. I think I did, but I don't find them. Nope, doesn't seem like I have them. At least they're not handy here. So I'm just gonna go with the regular rhinestones because I don't know that I got them. And I didn't thought about those until just now. So nope, I don't think I have them. So I'm gonna go with this ones. But you're right. I think the black ones would have been even better. So so let's just add a little bit of those, which I think still go well because I have those glittery things there. So definitely. Oh, it's the other way. What's happening with this? There you go. I'm like, my little thing is. And then have another one like here. Actually, I wanted more. I don't know. Where do I want it? Yeah, maybe here. There you go. They're kind of close, but that's fine. I'm good. I like it. So anyway, so here you go. What do you think, huh? And again, I love that pumpkin with the wink of a Stella. I always feel like the wink of a Stella just makes everything looks better. Oh, use the black blends. Oh yeah, that's true. I could use that. Let me see. Do I have them here? I don't know that I can do that. Let me just do one out before I do it here and see how they look. You're right. I could use that. I don't know that I like it. Let's see. Well, this one looks good. This one didn't look that great. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, maybe I used this one here. I'm going to take this one out. Oh. I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to take that one out as well. Well, I think I will have to glue this one with something else. Like with the, you have to be careful to not peel off this. But yeah, let's do that. I actually like it better there. Oh, I'm getting all this dimensional thingies. Oh yeah, they pop up way more. So definitely a good Good idea, okay? Love that. I don't know, one didn't look as shiny. The other two did. So I don't know why. But you can see it here. And definitely, yes, they look much, much better. I agree with you. Good deal. That was a great, that was a great idea. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go now with the next one. And like I said, I just love those bright colors. And so this one, very similar to the other one. And for that one, I already have the pumpkin guy. I thought to use it here. And so I just need my sentiment here. And pretty much is the same. So black cardstock, I have pumpkin pie already pre-embossed, that one. Definitely love that. And this one is also 4 by 5 1/4, if I remember. Yeah, 4 by 5 1/4. I did cut one of the labels. I think this one, what is it called? The nested labels, stitch nested labels dies. And I want to put a sentiment here, and I want to put like the ribbon right underneath, like kind of do a zigzag so that I pop up more of that black and again that glittery. I love the idea of the rhinestones with the black, so definitely I'm going to be adding them more. So let's just bring that one too. And I have already die cut a scallop circle with the layering circles, and the second from the smallest to the largest of the stitch ships framelits. This one is in Mango Melody, and this one is, like I said, Pumpkin Pie. So this is how I kind of picturing it now. And like I said, I do want to have that black. Actually, let me see. I have, I don't know, maybe I want a little bit of black as well. So let's just see. You know that I never have the whole thing with me, right? Like I have the concept, but not the design until I go and start playing with it and see what I like. So let's do that one. Okay, so I want to have that one here. Yeah, the stitched dies are my favorite. So anytime I see a stitched something, most of the times I get them. They always get me that way every single time, never fails. Because I love the stitch marks a lot. I think that they add so much to your projects every single time. So yeah. So let me just cut them somewhere here. And this one will go, yeah, like have it here, maybe. And then have this little guy. I want to have that one that way. Yeah, so this one is going to be way simpler, as you can see. I love it here. Yes, and I think like I need to cut a little bit more on this one. It's too long. Oh, actually I did it in between the layers. Okay, and then I need the black. I think it looks good. I'm going to go with that one. So let's just fold it in half. And same thing as with the other one, we're going to go and glue this one down. Where's my adhesive here? There we go. All right, and then we're going to be adding this one right here. Oh my gosh. I'm going to hold it right here. And then we're going to be adding this one. I want to have this one flat and then raised. I think that will be nice. Yeah, so this one flat and then the other one with dimensionals. And I love that you can only see a little bit, right? So we're gonna have that one there. I want this one pop up as well as that one. So let's just pop up those two. But I want that zigzag underneath. All right, so now for the zigzag, I usually just add a little bit of adhesive right there. And then we just start playing with there we go. See that? Oh yeah, definitely. I love that because you get the black back again. So I don't think I'm going to be needing that cardstock after all. And I'm going to be gluing down this one with dimensionals, the whole thing. So I'm going to hold it here. And I'm going to be adding this one like so. Actually, no. You know what? What I'm going to be doing? What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be layering first this one with, because I want this one here. So let me add the dimensionals on this one first. I think that will be better. Because I still want that shape to, like that pointy, I still want it to see it. There we go. So I'm going to have that one like right here. And then I want this one right here. Yes, much better. So I need dimensionals on that section. And see, actually I like it better that way. Yeah, so I'm going to be putting dimensional on this section. There we go. That way it's a little bit more balanced right there. And we're going to be adding then this guy with the dimensionals. And then we're going to be adding the wink of a still there. And then the little black rhinestones too. So let's do more of those because that was a great idea. In fact, I think I can probably just use the ones that we just took away. And if they don't glue, I'm going to be adding, I'm going to make a little bit more. Just in case. But I might need to use the this one. What is this called? Just because I already used it, just so that they don't fall off, right? Like this one specifically. There you go. So that way it stays there. I might need another one right here. Oh my God. There we go. And then this one, I need another one. I'm gonna just add it right here. There we go. And that's only because I have already used them. Had I not used them, I would need to use the adhesive. But since I had already used them in the previous one, and I might just add another few, like a few more on this side, right? Just to bring more back of that black. There we go. Yes. Whoa, yeah, definitely. There you go. What do you think, huh? Down. Okay, so let's go for the other one. So here is card number 2 and here is card number 1. So let's go for the last one. And the last one I'm excited because he uses the guy with a little cape. Is that a cape? But see this little guy. Oh yes, love it. All right, and there's the moon here. Although I need to figure out how I'm gonna be putting that one. But so for this one, I have basic black as my card base, and then I have again that tasteful textures embossing on this one. I love how it looks, especially when you're doing tone on tone. I think that even brings a lot more to the card. Okay, so let's just use this. I'm gonna bring this one here. So on this one, I feel like I need to pop up this one. So I'm gonna lay everything on this and then I'm gonna be putting it here. Okay, because I'm gonna be popping up the whole thing on this one because it's tone on tone. It always looks better that way. So now for this one, I have a piece of the, what is this? Well, I'm gonna be covering, but yeah, it kind of annoys me. Like, well, anyway, I'm just gonna keep moving. It's gonna be cover. So this one is the same design series paper from the same design series paper collection, and it is 2 3/4 by 4 1/2. So this one is gonna go right here. Okay. Right. And I thought it would be nice if I do the edges, like corner edges. Do we still have this punch? I didn't check that. And maybe I should have, but oh well. There we go. So this one's gonna go like so. With a triple punch. I should have checked and not totally forgot because yeah. And then I'm gonna have this one right here, right? Now for this one, I want to have that banner end. And this one, I believe it's 2 inches. No, 1 3 3/4. And so I'm gonna be adding the same thing with this one. So you could still do a larger like that. There we go. And so this one is going to go like so. And I might need to cut a little bit because I don't want it to be all, well, doesn't look bad. I might leave it as is. But I think it would be nicer if I have it closer, you know? So I might need to cut like a little bit there. And then I want to add this one also on a banner. And this is Gorgeous Grape. And I didn't say how long this was, right? Did I? This one is, yeah, it was 5 inches. And again, I just cut it in. And this is 1 3/4. And then this one was 4 inches by 1. Yeah. Now on this one, I definitely want to have also the same sentiment. So I think I can fit it here. Let's see. Yeah, it still fits there. So let's just use that one. And so oh, perfect, Kathy. Thank you so much. So it is still available. I was like, I don't remember if it is, but I definitely want to have the corners rounded. So whew, good deal. I was like, I don't know if it's still available. Like my mind today has been in all over the place. So something like that. Let's see. And I think on this one, I might need to cut a little bit because I want to show more of that. Well, who knows? Let's see. So I want that one there. I want this one here. No, I think I'm gonna leave it like so. Maybe just move this one up a little bit and then have this guy here. Move this one more like that. Yeah, there you go. More towards that, this one more like that. So it looks like 3 banners. Have this one here. Have this one here. And then get the one here. Does that not look nice? I think it does. Now, as far as the bow on this one. So I wanted to use the black as well, but I don't know that I liked it so much with that. Let me just make a bow here first and see. I didn't think I like it. I think I want to add like a jello bow. Plus, for whatever reason, I think because it has all the glittery, it kind of tends to get too flat. See, like, I think it get lost. So I don't really like the bow with that one, but a jello will be nice. And maybe we'll add the, what is this called? The ribbon in color. Actually, is the in color ribbon, but this one is the bumblebee, I believe. Yeah, bumblebee. So maybe I'll go with bumblebee. And I think this one will be really nice if I add it. Yeah, see, like I think that even though this one is that color, I think it pop-ups more when I put it with this one. And maybe I move this one a little bit more towards this end and then have this one here. Yes, definitely. So I love this one, so I'm gonna go with this. It's just a matter of knowing how I'm gonna be adding it, but yes, definitely that one. Oh, I need to cut a little bit more on this end. There you go. So yeah, definitely that color better than the black for this one. All right, so now that we have everything, I'm gonna go ahead and see. I love this pattern a lot too. I definitely do. So that paper pack I think is great because you have so many color combinations and it goes for so many occasions as well. Like I said, it was really good, and I love that it has bright colors and full colors, so definitely a favorite for sure. Three cards without, I know, right? Mars, you're so funny. But yes, I love bows. If you ask me, I think that every card needs to have a bow. So I just definitely love it. You got me at that. I just feel like it's just something so simple and it dresses up so much. So much, right? So anyway, we're going to be adding this one somewhere here. And we might be cutting a little bit there, if, like I mentioned. I'm going to cut a little bit here because I said it was slightly. There we go. Then we're going to be adding this one here. And then this one there. Let me just see where this one fits. So I want this one more in this section. Actually, I wanted more here so that I can see more of that. So I'll have that one. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to be having this one here. More towards there. There you go. Yep. There you go. And so this one will be all popped up as well. Where are the, here. Kathleen, they're doing good. Oliver his yeah, I don't know. I love that he's now he's 4 now, and oh my god, I do see the difference between 3 and 4 for sure. Addison now is getting into so much more tantrum, so it's true. They hit the 2 and holy cow, it's true. I thought it was maybe it was just some kids or whatnot, but yeah, they're doing good. And Addison has so much personality. I think you can see me, yes. So much more personality as far as the, you know, she's so sassy and a bossy lady. But, oh well. I guess that's how women are. So I'm going to be adding this one right there. I think it looks great. And then this one, I'm going to be adding it with a little glue dot on this one. Just because I don't want to go into the whole cutting a mini dimensional. There you go. So now we can be adding dimensionals all over on this. And so there we have it. We're almost there, almost done. And again, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, if you want to get into that card making 101 program, make sure you look into that link that it's on the description of this video. I know you're gonna love it. And like I mentioned, it's not really a card class like my other classes. This one is more of a program to come up with card ideas with ease, confidence, you know, making it very easy. And at the end of the day, you're gonna be able to make card sets. And so if you're planning to do card classes, I think that will be great, honestly, because you're gonna be able to make your own card sets to be able to offer it to your customers. So definitely, I'm excited with that program. I am really very excited with it. So anyway, so it is closing on Sunday. So make sure you don't forget to sign up if you're interested in that. It is a 6-week program. And I'm sure we're going to have so much fun. I'm excited to see all the stamping nights. I think that's the part that I'm even more excited about anything else, because it will be great to get to know you, have a 2-way conversation more than, because during the Facebook Live, it's just me talking. I don't really hear you other than reading you. So I think it will be great. Now for this one though, I want to add Wink of Estella on his cape, right? It will be really cool to have a shiny little cape, don't you think? Yes, yes. And then I'll probably be adding it. Let me just make sure I don't have any color here. Just clean it. Yeah, I don't have any color, because sometimes I get color on those things. And the moon, that would be nice too. All right, so here we have it. See how nice this shimmery from the Wink of Estella look. Loving it. So there you have it. So card 1, 2, and 3. I definitely love this one just because it uses purple. Let's just be clear. But I love the cross on this one. This is something that I don't always do, and I think it looks really cute. So anyway, so thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have joined me. Like I said, don't forget about that program. You can read much more information about that. Again, it's not a card class as I typically do. You know what would be nice? I'm thinking maybe let's add some of the rhinestones. Right? I think that was a great idea, and then it will go with the whole theme here that we have with the rhinestones. But yeah, so like I said, make sure you read about it. It's closing its doors on Sunday, and like I said, I think it's going to be super fun. Yes. And I have one more here. Oh yes, definitely. Much better. I think that kind of makes it a set. So anyway, let me know which one is your favorite. Like I said, to me, this one is the winner, although I love them all, but I just love purples. I was very disappointed to not have the bright purples with the greens and the oranges for Halloween this year. But anyway, it looks I can make it my own. So anyway, so thank you. Really appreciate you being here. And again, let me know which one is your favorite. Candice said you love all three of them. Oh, that's so nice. Kay, you're the same. Love them all. You do the same. Kathy, oh my goodness, you're so nice. So anyway, I'll see you then next week. Oh, I'm almost killing here, my set. I'll see you next week sometime. And thank you. Bye for now. Let me just click.